Alright, chat, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for me to talk about 7.0 Chic and all the differences? Are you guys ready? No? Well, I need you guys to be ready. I need you guys to be ready. Flaming Crap, thank you for the tier 1. Why is the song so loud? Alright. So, as you guys know, first off, what's up, viewers? What's up, guys? I'll start this with one thing. If you have any questions, please let me know. At me in the chat. I'll be answering questions as I go along, because I feel like it's one of the better benefits of doing it live. I can see your guys' questions before it turns into like a comment, you know. So, 7.0 Chic, what changed? Landing needles changed. The landing lag is pretty low. Down smash got faster. Up smash is stronger. Side B got less laggy. And she has more grab range. Though you might not feel it, she does. So I'll be going over most of the changes. More so, I mean, they're all good changes. So the benefits over like the cons, there's not really any cons. Like the only con is you'll do better, so your friends are gonna get salty. 100%. Thank you for the tier 3 perfect vision. Up special, I don't know if I messed up, but first things first, the coolest part of the change, landing needles. What makes this good? Well, you wouldn't expect that you would just run at somebody and just needle them, right? Like, this looks pretty bad. But let me show you, Where's my second controller? I'll do this with both of my hands. I got you. Let's see. Well, I missed. Let's see this, right? So, I'm going to let go of shield. No, actually, I'm going to jump with Snake, right? I'm going to jump with Snake. And I'm going to shield with Sheik. Snake's going to be jump. Sheik is going to be shield, right? Let's see the difference. 1, right? Snake's jumping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sheik is starting her shield animation right now. If I put invuln on, you're going to see her head is blue. It's -8. And that wasn't even like a good needle. That wasn't even a good needle. You know what -8 means? You know what -8 means? -8 means you can't get shield grabbed. Characters need a frame 5 or better aerial to hit you in this kind of like landing animation. You can spot dodge grabs, which means you can spot dodge cancel into smash attacks. You can even do this in a jab. You can just do that in a jab, not even as a combo, it's shield pressure, and it works really well. So outside of kind of how safe it is, it's a projectile, so you won't be trading with it. It has more range than fair. And even with more range than fair, you can still convert off of it. It's really good. If your opponent ever tries to trade with you, projectiles just win. It's not one of the projectiles that you can clank with. So no matter what, the needles are going to win, right? Now one thing, let me see if I can get this. Even from 0%, you can do landing needle into jab as a hit confirm, right? Like that's just a combo. Needles combos start working from 0%. Not the best kind of needles combos. Like needles jab might feel maybe like haha 11%, but to confirm off of a really safe aerial. I think maybe at this percent I might be able to get needles F tilt. I wonder when it starts. 32, not too bad. Even earlier. Now this is one of the biggest changes in my opinion. You can get needles to dash attack starting from such an early percent. Like this is just a quick 10% off of one needle that people probably can't trade with. It's amazing. It's so good. Setting up the situation isn't that hard either. It's the same thing as going for forward air, but instead of forward airing, you press B twice. That's it. That's all you need to do. And that's not even getting into like the crazy stuff, right? I haven't even gotten into kill confirms. I haven't gotten into using full stack of needles. And full stack of needles isn't too much better The thing about full stack of needles is it makes it a lot easier to confirm. Now, you notice most of the time you have to fall with the needles very close to the ground. You're kind of vulnerable for like the whole jump in the air, right? You're vulnerable. But if you do full needles, you can jump and you can use the needles while you're rising. I actually don't like frame perfect needles. Like, let me show you an example. Right? If I do frame perfect needles here, needles to jab does not combo. It might from like here, but it's probably not going to combo. However, if you jump and you delay your needles by ever so slightly, needles to jab will combo, because you need your needles to hit right before you hit the ground. If you do rising needles to make it like frame perfect, you're not gonna needle right before you hit the ground. You're gonna lose a little bit of time. So it's, in my opinion, it's a lot better to jump and slightly delay your needles in comparison to doing frame perfect needles. Now, one thing, a misconception, people think needles overall got less laggy. That is not true. Throwing needles on the ground, same amount of lag, pretty bad. And throwing needles in the air without landing, same amount of lag. Not bad, but the only thing that got buffed was landing needles. So keep that in mind. You want to be able to needle as close to the ground as you can if you want confirms. Makes it the safest, makes you combo the best. You know, it's the best change that Sheik got in the patch, in my opinion. Another question is camping needles versus combo needles. What's the difference, right? Why would you go for combo needles, or when would you go for combo needles in comparison to when would you go for kind of camping needles? I think earlier percents, like, it's really hard to get combos at this percent. So camping needles is very good. You just force your opponent to run into you. Even full range, you get 6%. I'm surprised this isn't sour spotting. There we go. So even full range, you get 6%. You put people into the percents where you can start comboing them. Putting people into those percents by using camping needles is really good. It became a lot better post-patch because you open up the avenue of using aerial needles a lot earlier. Which, again, you can do aerial needles into tilts, let's say around like 30. Which is really good. You can do aerial needles dash attack pretty early, as long as you make sure your needles are pretty close to the ground. That's all you really need. Later percents, there's a really good hit confirm off of grounded needles, where you don't have to go too far into your opponent, where you do grounded needles in a bear. That's one of the better reasons to use grounded needles at later percents. You can also ledge trap with it, whether you ledge trap from like here for normal get up, jump and such, or you ledge trap from here. You could also do it with landing needles, but landing needles, they're just not as active. You can't really stand as far away. Like, you have to go up and down, while normal needles, you can just throw them really far, right? So for the most part, if you have a full stack of needles, if you have your opponent at like earlier percents, camping with it is good. Camping with it is actually just always good. But if you want to hit your opponent with kind of better hit confirms, camping with it might not be as good, you know, because you can just go for the bigger confirms. Having more needles opens up a lot more combos, in my opinion, because you can react a lot easier. It is significantly easier to react off of this, right? Reacting off of a full stack of needles, it's so much easier to react off of that in comparison to reacting off of this. Like, if you do a full stack of needles and it hits shield, you know you're in disadvantage. You can spot dodge, you can roll, you can just get out of there, right? But if you do like one needle, you almost have no idea. You have no time. So you can do it with a full stack or one stack when it comes to comboing, but it all depends, like, do you want an easier time hit confirming, or do you want a harder time hit confirming? Also, if you have full needles, you probably tell your opponent, hey, I can go for needle combos, but it doesn't matter that much because you're gonna hit the combo anyway. It doesn't matter if they know about it or not, and it's relatively safe, so it's good to go for, right? Is needles to grab a combo? Needles to grab works. I don't do it much because at the percents where it starts working, like, you can probably needles to grab there, which is really good. It's just really good, like, shield pressure, right? You can get a lot more off of other things. Like, I think needles to tilts would be really good, just around those percents, you know? but I can see it working really well, especially like as a conditioning tool. Like, it's probably amazing. If you needles to grab, you do not get the grab before them, even if you hit shield. Yeah, I'm going next. We going next. You don't get the grab before them in pretty much any scenario, but a lot of people are going to be scared. The move is just incredibly safe. Am I liking optimizing Chic 7.0 better than 1.0 Pichu? The counterplay isn't... Like, the counterplay isn't as obvious as Pichu's, in my opinion, because there's a big difference between SDI evolving and DI, like, understanding how to DI Chic stuff. Because a lot of Chic stuff is just true. It's really easy to react to the DI, even at later percents. Like, I don't know if you guys saw, but I did landing needles to dash jab. Just to, like, put it into perspective how much time you have to react, right? That's like a frame 19, frame 20 option. And, like, get combos. Like, you have a lot of time to react when it comes to a lot of Chic hit confirms, especially post-patch. We can keep on the topic of needles, but let me go back a little. Another of the changes was down smash. Down smash now comes out frame 8. That's a crouch. Let's do this one more time. Let me see if I can get it during frame by frame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's 8. Either that or I was one off. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So Chic's down smash is now a frame 8 option. What does that mean? What does that mean to you? You can probably do needles down smash. It's very, very just good combo. Like, one thing about Chic, if you ever hit somebody's shield, they probably think you're using a tilt. Which, having a multi-hit move be really fast is really good. Just for that kind of mix-up. It makes your tilts a little safer in a sense. Like, theoretically, because you make your opponent think you're using 2-hit moves. So it's nice to go for down smash and F smash here and there. But those aren't the thing that makes down smash really good. The thing that makes down smash really good is, first of all, if you parry something. I've never set a computer to, like, side smash, so let's see if I can get it. Yo, this computer has the mix. There we go. So you would say frame 8 option out of parry, but it's actually frame 5 out of parry, because parry gives you 3 extra frames to work with, right? So because parry gives you 3 extra frames to work with, it's a frame 5 option. Like, technically you can punish things that are -5 with down smash. Down smash just being a really good move if the opponent is at kill percents, and Chic's really fast. One benefit of having a fast character is you can force people to get parried by you from super far distances. Like, look at that. Look at that. She also has one of the best dash into shields in the game. So you can just force people to parry. Like, you just get them, and down smash is going to kill them even earlier. Just because you can parry and punish pretty much more than you could before. But that's not what makes it good. In my opinion, that's not what makes it good. The thing that makes down smash good is the fact that you can confirm into it at earlier percents. Why does that make it good? This, in combination with the needles buff, actually is some of the best things you can do. Because if you do up air down smash, let's say this starts working at 70, Snake's a little heavier. So other characters that can probably work at like 65, even Snake can work around 65, right? So once you hit somebody with this, you force them on the ledge versus a Chic with full needles. Barely any character can recover fast enough to, like, get back to the stage in time for you to get full needles. And, like, Chic's new ledge trapping, sometimes forward smash doesn't work, I hate that. But Chic's new ledge trapping, you can kill people very early having full needles. Like, if somebody's at, like, what? If somebody's at, like, 100, you can get needles fish, like, pretty easily. Heavier characters like Snake, you generally just want to go for needles forward smash, because forward smash is surprisingly really strong. Like, it can send people flying at super early percent. Floatier characters, you can go for needles up smash. Even Snake it works on. But if you're trying to ledge trap with needles, you should almost always go for needles into forward smash. The thing with down smash that's also good, when it comes to, like, kill percents, drag down up air into a smash attack can feel really, I guess I'll say RNG. Because sometimes the window is so tight that you don't know if you're going to get the combo or not. But down smash being frame 8, there's never like the fear of missing a drag down combo, you know? There's never the fear of missing a drag down combo. Because it's just so much faster. The difference between down smash and forward smash pre-patch was 1 frame. And down smash was a little more reliable than forward smash. This patch, the difference is 4 frames. Down smash is 4 frames faster than forward smash. You have so much time. You have so much time. And you just down smash somebody off stage, even here. Like, you're not going to kill him, but he has to get edge trapped by Sheik with full needles. Like, what are you going to do? Even just 1 needle. All you need is 1. That's all you need. You don't need a full stack. A full stack blocks like almost every option though. But you just force people into an offstage scenario versus post-patch Sheik with full needles. It's very, very solid. Next, what else got changed? I mean, that's pretty much it for down smash. Like, I thought the down smash changes sucked. Hey, thank you, Kay. I thank you for the 4 months. I thought the down smash changes sucked. I thought it was kind of just like, oh, cool, we have an option on a parry, but having more reliable combo tree at like this awkward like 70% mark is really, really good. And again, this combined with the new Sheik needle changes make it really, really good. Ledge trapping, this goes into the same point. Ledge trapping with needles. You can actually kill a lot of people just mad early if you happen to get needles F smash on a ledge trap. It's hard because there's not that much stage, right? There's just not that much stage to work with, which is a big part of why the forward smashes are whiffing, right? So that's pretty buns. But even at like later percents, right? Let's say somebody's trying to recover like, let's say somebody's trying to do ledge drop double jump, right? Somebody wants to do ledge drop double jump, they want to hit you with an attack. You cover it with needles. Done. Somebody's trying to ledge jump off the ledge. I think I can set... He C forward? Was he trying to C forward recover? Anyway. Let's set him to jump. Let's set the snake to jump. Grab the ledge. Grab the ledge. Grab the ledge. Set him to jump. Needles ledge trap. Right? If he does get up attack, you're jumping. You're jumping at this distance. One thing about Sheik pre-patch, you had to edge trap. Let's say I want to get nair to bouncing fish, right? Let's say I want to get nair to bouncing fish. I have to be over here. I have to be over here. Let's say I want to get fair to bouncing fish. You have to drift forward. You have to be over here. You want to get needles to fish? You stand where snake is. What character can challenge you there? Like, Sheik can probably get up attack. Her get up attack's really far. Sheik can't even get up attack. Sheik can't even get up attack. You saw how far her foot went? I'm not even getting a spark. So the fact that you can ledge trap from over there with potential like kill options is really, really good. I completely underlooked it because it's like, Sheik is already like a ledge trap demon, so I didn't think adding new tools to her ledge trap would make a difference. But being able to ledge trap from over there, like a good example, Wolf probably can't fair you. Sheik can't fair you. Normal getup, you cover normal getup with needles. You cover jump with needles. You cover ledge drop double jump with needles. You cover getup attack, needles. You can cover almost everything with needles. And needles have such low end lag that if they roll, you hit them. Like, ledge trapping somebody with needles is really good. And the best part about this, right, is your opponent's gonna eventually be tired of all of your shenanigans, and they're gonna sit on the ledge. And then you can just either down tilt F smash on the heavier characters, or you down tilt up smash on the lighter characters. Zero suit down B, you can probably needle it. You're all the way over here. You either needle or you just nair. It's just normal zero suit stuff. But you can cover all her other options. Yo, what up, D? Other thing, this one's hard. This one's hard to teach. So grenade, the changes on grenade. To show you an example, you can do this. You can grab somebody before the grenade pops, just to show you like a little bit of the differences, right? You can technically grab after, but you're not really gonna get much off that. But you can grab before the grenade pops. Before this, your best bet off grenade pre-patch was doing something like that. But even pre-patch, it was a lot harder. If you want to ledge trap somebody with a grenade, you generally have two options. You're trying to hit their recovery, right? Which is where you put it down there. If you want to hit somebody's recovery, you put it right here. Let's go frame by frame. If you want to hit somebody's recovery, you put it right here. Because if you put it right here, if somebody tries recovering low, the grenade will windbox them outwards. And it'll blow them up. Grenade doesn't clank anymore. I didn't touch up on that, but grenade doesn't clank with recoveries. So the explosion's going to hit them. So if you put the grenade over here, the windbox will pull characters outwards and it can kill them. Not just that, it can also hit 2 frames, it can threaten 2 frames. It's a nice non-committal move to go for. If you want to try to actually ledge trap with it, you have to let the grenade go pretty much right before they grab the ledge. Because if you don't let it go right before they grab the ledge, most characters can just jump and get out for free. Don't get me wrong, jumping isn't the best case scenario. Because, I mean, if you ledge jump, let's say Chic has full needles, you can just run, get a full stack of needles. Just crazy, crazy. It's just Chic. Chic's fine with neutral scenarios. Chic's fine with you being in the air. But essentially, if you want to ledge trap with it, you have to side B and let it go right as they grab the ledge. And if you want to threaten recoveries, you put it in this area. That's essentially the two things that you can do with Chic side B. It has less end lag. So because it has less end lag, you can kind of do that and still threaten other ledge options. You can even, if you want to like try to ledge trap with it, you can do it like that and just throw needles. Needles in a grenade will work. Like, if I'm not mistaken, the needles should hit first. Let's see. No, they hit after. Barely after. No, they hit before. I just did it way too slow. So if you do something like this, the needles keep your opponent like right there. They keep your opponent there to get hit by the grenade. It's so cool. That's something else that's pretty new that you couldn't do pre-patch. Outside of things that got buffed for Chic specifically, that's majority of it. I'll go over more needle stuff though. You guys were asking that. Oh, whoa, where did you come from? Anyway. So needles into smashes, they work at a very early percent. Like needle into F smash is working at this percent. What percent is this? Like 64. As long as you like needle as close to the ground as possible, you can make sure you just get your confirms way early. I think more important stuff is getting needles into tilts, because tilts can be block strings off of needles as well. So if you can get needles into tilts, right? You can just get really big combos, and even if you hit somebody's shield, you don't have to worry too much. Because again, needles, -7, -8, I think it's -8, right? Since they're -8, your F tilt will cover any drop shield attacking options. It will not cover grab. It will not cover aerials, but it will cover all like grounded options, right? And even then, if you have a full stack of needles, you can react, right? You can just react. Like, think about Chic's needles. You can just react. It's not too crazy, right? That in comparison to like getting a fair, like needles are your biggest hit confirm at almost every percent now. Right? That was pretty bad, but if you just needle into a tilt, you can do so much. Right there I could have down smashed. Just send them off stage. I get all my needles back, right? Oh, I missed my dash. Whoopsies. Of course, against characters that have frame 1 outs, Chic is still about as good as she was pre-patch. The big buff to Chic this patch is you can air camp people. You can just be a machine gun. You legit do this the whole time. Not even that. You can do that. You can go close to people. You can do this in spot dodge. And if you spot dodge, you see them do anything, you react. You have good ground options out of spot dodge, right? The only thing that you really need is you need to know your hit confirms. You need to know your hit confirms. If you don't know your hit confirms, you're not going to go anywhere. it's just gonna be bad. So good example. Forward throw into just fair strings. This works on pretty much everyone. You can pretty much do a few fairs until you get off stage. Once you get off stage, you should do fair into double jump nair. It doesn't combo. It works against majority of characters, but it doesn't mean it's gonna hit. You don't really need the nair. As long as you get it into an off-stage scenario, you're good. That's like the one thing you really need to know. The other thing, forward throw bouncing fish. If you cannot forward throw bouncing fish, you should probably work on that more than anything else. Why? Because you can go into grab from forward air. You can go into grab from nair. You can go into grab from bear. You can go into grab from pretty much any of Sheik's aerials. If you can't get this to combo in the training mode, try to put your opponent at 7%. Right? Put your opponent at 7%. Generally, it becomes a little easier to true combo in training mode. Maybe not Snake. Maybe Snake's a little too heavy. Try to put him at 10. There we go. So as long as you can get this to combo in training mode, you can get in a real match. The trick, you have to bouncing fish and you have to kick twice. How you do that is you either press B or you press A after your bouncing fish. You can practice it like this. Easy clap. Not that hard. Then after that, you have to react. Did they DI away? So you hold out and do the quick bouncing fish, or did they DI in? And you hold in the quick bouncing fish. As long as you do one of those, you've opened up Sheik's mid-percent combos. Sheik's mid-percent combos are where she shines, which again, this is where you can start doing needles tilts. You can do needles grab into forward throw bouncing fish, right? You can do needles like F tilt up smash. Maybe not at this percent. This percent you'd have to extend it a lot more, right? Even that, it's like an easy 30%. Any point to using the bomb as an item? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's you have to rely on yourself getting hit. So I don't like it. I just don't like it. Personally, I've never liked it. One thing I've been labbing more lately is using down throw. There are specific situations where down throw can be more optimal. Like you can do like re-grab stuff on a lot of characters off down throw. It's really hard, don't get me wrong. Because if they DI in, you have to just react with that, right? If they DI in, you react with that. If they DI out, you do that. It's really good, in my opinion, because instead of getting your typical like forward throw bouncing fish, I think it's 21, 22, you can get around like 30. Which I think this works pretty much on everyone, as long as you can react to the DI in. And the good part about that is if you make your opponent start DIing in, you can get crazier combos off forward throw, like way crazier than even that. But you need to be able to do both. If I were you, I would just learn forward throw bouncing fish or forward throw fair strings. Now you can even do like forward throw fair bear. Right? 23. That's pretty good. As long as you have some type of grab combo, like you're good. You don't need the super crazy combos. You just need very basic grab combos to kind of get your opponent to the mid percents. So if I were you, I would learn down throw conversions later. Probably ask me more about them. But learn forward throw more than down throw. Learn forward throw a lot more than down throw. Because forward throw, you get to practice fair strings, you get to practice bouncing fish. Overall, the situations you get off forward throw is better too. In this situation, like you could down throw, right? Which is good because you get a re-grab while barely moving across the stage. Forward throw, they just DI out, they're gone. Like you have to forward throw bouncing fish. But I say forward throw is significantly better than down throw at the earlier levels of Chic. Like even I have trouble using down throw, so I would not recommend it. How hard do I think Chic is learning from zero? I don't think she's that hard. I just think you just need to learn her combos. It's not like you do a throw into a move and that's it, you know? It's a lot more than that. It's a lot more than just I do grab, I do aerial. But that doesn't mean her combos aren't confirms. Like her combos are definitely confirms. You just need to get used to it. And that's not that hard. Like even like forward throw or forward air bouncing fish. whether they like DI up or down, right? Like, did you know this can work around like 100? And it's very easy to like set up a situation where your opponent doesn't DI hard away on your frame 5 forward air, you know? Technique for quick turnaround bear. I simply do this. I'll show you. Not control. So let's say I want to do needles to bear, right? During the needles, or during the landing animation, I hold back on my controller. I hold back. So that way, Sheik will turn around. Hopefully it doesn't buffer dash. Sheik will turn around. Right there. You see how Sheik's starting to turn around? On that frame, you jump, and you bear. She's facing forward. Son of a gun. Like that. You see that? Right there, you jump bear. That's it. I don't attack cancel, because even then, like attack canceling, I'm like, eh. Sometimes you gotta go for the really high back air, you know? And with a really high back air, you do the same thing. You just hold your control stick backwards during your move, and then you do your bear. It's nice. Now another thing, I wouldn't say this super changed post patch, but in all reality, it did. Things to do off the ledge. Now, one thing with Sheik that she gained, she could do this pre-patch, but it's so much better this patch. You just cheese people. You just cheese people for trying to ledge trap you. Or you're trying to ledge trap with shield. It doesn't matter. Needles are pretty dang safe, right? So even if you do this, you throw a full stack, if they shield it, your spot dodge roll, or just like keep doing block pressure, you know? You don't even need full needles for that. But like I said earlier, if you don't have full needles, you don't cover your way up. Covering your way up is really important. You know what that's good at doing? You know what having full stack of needles here does? Makes your opponent want to shield or want to whiff punish you. That means either A, they're here shielding, or B, they're over here. You know what that means? You get to ledge jump. You know how good Sheik's ledge jump is? You force them into 50-50 on, am I just going to fast fall, or am I going to bouncy fish to the other side of the stage and reset neutral? It's actually a lot better than like even I thought, just because the needles are so much safer and they confirm so much easier. So that's like a very easy way to just like turn a situation where you're in disadvantage to taking the stock. You don't even have to take the stock. Like you can just hit somebody. Let's say he's at like 30. You hit him with landing needles, just go into a full confirm. It's good. It's amazing. Not just that, Ramen was telling me how he does this now, where it's another thing. People are being very afraid of Sheik while you're on the ledge. You just go for side B. Just go for side B. Because people are afraid of your landing aerials too, right? And Sheik still has, I wouldn't say 100%. She doesn't fully have it. But you have the Shino stalls, where this is better post-patch because Vanish got buffed. It's still a little risky, but in this game, shield drop is a lot laggier. So if somebody shields this, if somebody shields this, you can probably ledge jump or get up attack, and you're good. Like, you're probably 100% good. So to do this, you up B, and then when you press down, you let go of down before Sheik snaps the ledge. Another very easy way to make disadvantage like a complete pain for your opponent, right? And you can do the invincible regrab, which this was a Smash 4 thing. I'm personally not too good at it. This is probably the best I've done at it in about a year. Just that little sequence. You guys are blessed. You got lucky. Can't believe I got 4. But Sheik on the ledge, outside of outside of her good old normal options like ledge drop, double jump, fair, because fair is really safe. You now have needles options to mix up with. Your up B is stronger. If you want to like super mess up somebody, if they think you're gonna do this and they want to punish your regrab, you just go behind them. So that way your needles will, or that way your vanish sends them outwards. It's really, really good since it got buffed. Next, this is something amazing. I need to tell you guys something amazing, right? So I found out a way to practice your drag down combos with Sheik. I haven't tried this with other drag down characters. I'm pretty sure it works, but let me show you guys an example. Let's put Snake at 90, right? Let's put Snake at 90. Let's try to find a situation. You know, let's not. Let's put him at like 70. Put him at 70 so we can do this. You see how on the combo meter, there are times where the up air into the down smash does not like register as a combo, right? Wait, I need to mess up. I'm trying to mess up. I'm trying to mess up. There we go. That one didn't register as a combo, right? But these that worked. That worked. Like, I can guarantee you that worked. So practicing drag down combos can be hard because you don't know if they work or not. It's really hard because that's one of the few things the combo meter doesn't capture. So what you can do, Snake. Snake's grenade is frame 1. The computer will not pull a grenade unless the computer's on the ground. So Snake will fall to the ground and Snake will kind of just wait, get up, grenade, right? So what you can do is you put Snake in this mode where he's just spamming neutral special. And if he pulls a grenade, then you know your combo didn't work. Like that. So you can practice your combos on a Snake that's neutral specialing when you're using like drag down combos, right? Because even though the combo meter doesn't like say it, you can trust Snake. You can trust the Snake that's pulling the grenade. Because Snake will pull the grenade as soon as he's out of hit stun. As soon as he's out of hit stun. The game doesn't register it as out of hit stun, but Snake does. Snake does. It's so good. It's so good. Like, this is amazing. Like, even I'm gonna be practicing this. The only thing about this is you're only really practicing this on Snake. So, of course, you have to be like, yo, if the character's lighter, like, it's gonna be earlier percents, but this will help you get the motion down. Do you buffer up air or delay it? Generally, it's like a slight delay. It's a very slight delay. On some characters, or if you have rage, buffering it can be a little better. But generally, if you can get a very slight delay, like instead of, oh no, instead of jump up air, it's like jump. This is like frame 4 for jump up air, right? So it's very, very slight delay. Speaking of up air, I touched up on this in the previous guide, but I'll touch up on this again. Let me see if I can get a roommate to help. Splat! He's asleep. Are you in game? Can you help me for 3 minutes? Sick. All I need you to do is hold right. That's all I need you to do. Hold right.
Okay, okay.
So I'm gonna F. You can taunt if. Oh, I guess you have the box. I'm gonna F tilt you. You just need to hold right.
Okay.
It's weird that you went left, right?
Why am I going that way?
Weird, right?
Wait, am I even on control?
No, you're not. Yeah, I was like, he's not even DIing. I was like, that's weird. Okay, anyway. There we go. Let's find the percent where I can kill you with this. 130, right? 130. That's weird. Because up air is not supposed to kill. F tilt up air? Killing Snake at 130? That's not supposed to happen. He's probably gonna die at like 144. Maybe even 141. I think 141 you'll live. Oh, I'm very surprised. Let's go to 138. Yeah, 138, you're fine. But I bet I could kill you at like 125. I'd need like the perfect jump though. Yep, perfect jump. So, how do you do this? This is why when people say Sheik's up air needs to be buffed, I'm like, if you buff Sheik's up air, she's gonna be F tilt up airing people. She's gonna be F tilt up airing Snake at 110. Like Snake is going to be dying at 110. He's gonna die, like he's just dead. Imagine other characters. Other characters are gonna die at 90. So this is a thing in Smash 4, or I guess it's just in this game. It's a cross-up up air. Sheik's up air has 2 hitboxes, right? There's the hitbox that hits them diagonally up right, and there's a hitbox that hits them diagonally up left. Now what you want to do is you want to force the up left hitbox by jumping straight up and moving to the right before your final hit. If you notice, if you watch, Sheik will be double jump, 1, 2, 3, and then right before the last hit, I'll start moving. So let me show you. 1, 2, 3, right? And then on that third hit, I start holding forward. So I started hitting him with the up left, and you can see the DI line. You see that little blue line next to Snake that's just going straight up? That's it. Like, that's the cross up. Oh, I'm dead. Whoops. And yes, it is a 50-50, but there is no SDI in this game to stop it from being a 50-50. There is nothing that you, as the person getting hit, can do to counterplay this, besides guess a 50-50.
Guess right.
A 50-50 off of a frame 5 tilt is really, really good. Is it 2 different hitboxes, or is it based on... It's based on the position. So it's essentially 2 different hitboxes. And you know what's crazy? This is without rage. Sheik's up air with rage will kill you a lot earlier. With rage, you could probably kill Snake at 115 on PS2, right? Either way, wouldn't they be DIing to the right? No, because what if you want to DI the cross up, right? So you would DI to the left. So in this situation, DI to the left.
Yeah.
Well, let me put you on 125. You see how he went that way instead of going straight up? So you force them to guess on, are you crossing them up or are you keeping it honest? So every time you up air somebody, and there's no difference. Like the difference is so minuscule. There are even times in Smash 4 where I started moving forward and then I moved backwards before the last hit. Just so that way you cross them up. You try to give somebody something to react to, but they can't. Like, it's impossible. Thank you, Spike.
MP. 50-50.
50-50s. And it's really good. Like, being able to kill Snake at 125 off of a tilt is really nice. Like, a lot of people underrate it because the way Sheik kills Vanilla with her up air is pretty not good. But if you force a 50-50 on each F tilt, it's really, really nice. Outside of that, movement tricks and mix-ups, there's not too much stuff post-patch. Post-patch, you can kind of get used to the fact that Needle's options are like a lot more mix-up heavy. I wonder if you could get this to up smash. Probably not. You can get it to bear. What's the percent we're able to kill? It's different per character. I'm currently like labbing it out, but sometimes it's like if you know it's gonna work, if you know that you're at like the perfect percent, it makes Sheik have viable kill options at like 90 off of her tilt, when she also has it off of her needles, and she also has it off of Sour Nair, and she can needle you from over there, right? That tilt upper isn't true? What? This is something where you can trust the combo meter. That's true. That's true. Is there a sour version of drag down up air? No, not really. Sometimes you end up getting like a weird hitbox where it pops them up, specifically on like platforms. That's like the weirdest scenario. People DI out every time you try. How are they DIing out on your frame 5 tilt? Like, they're probably DIing out on something else, or they're dashing back. That's fine. Like, that's perfectly fine. Jab lock setups aren't too good, but I'll go over a few. But essentially, you see how you can like up air and up smash? There are times where you hit them with that hitbox, and it pops them up, and it's really buns. It's really, really buns. How do you do the raindrop? I actually suck at it. I have absolutely no idea. I've like tried labbing it so much, but I just don't like going for it. It'd be better if I were like better at it, because there are times where you can get F tilt in a raindrop, but It's something that I would need to practice a lot harder. What's a raindrop? That. Doing this into up smash. Sheik's raindrops. I'm just really bad at it. Mainly movement and mix-ups though. Chic has a lot of like just ways to mix people up. Especially like her neutral air dodge is really good. B reverse needles into neutral air dodge, really good. It can get you out of disadvantage really easily. Like if you do this, right? That's it. You have center stage. If they're chasing you over there, like you're good. And you don't even have to switch up your drift, right? You just keep going. Other things like, again, off the ledge. You can do B reverse needles. I used to do this a lot in Smash 4, but it's kind of different in this game. You can do that on pretty much every platform, but it's a lot tighter. You can probably still do the easy setup where you roll into the side and then just do that. Most of the mix-up stuff will be B reverse needle stuff. If you press jump right before you hit the ground, you can cancel the fact that you go into needle charge. So if somebody thinks you're going to throw needles, you can do this and dash back to dodge their like reversal option. It's really cool. It's really cool. Chic always has the little bouncing fish cartwheels. These are good when they're good. When they're bad, you die for it. So keep that in mind. But sometimes it's nice, like if somebody's trying to pressure you, re-grabbing the ledge, you can do this, right? Another thing, like Chic's just really good with platforms, because you can use platforms to get like needles like this. Like what is your opponent going to do about you needling up here, right? Not much. Is double needle ever a good idea? Yes. So, double needles. In my opinion, here's the situation where double needles are good. Let's say you get a needle, but you're over... Like, if you're needling from over there, you know you can get the up smash, right? But, let's say there's a situation where you needle over here. Your best hit confirm is, like, dash attack, roar bear, run up bear. Your hit confirms aren't that good, so you can take it as a reset scenario. If you do this, and your opponent presses anything that's not jump, because you're gonna jump over most of their reversals, right? Unless it's like wolf. You can use the second needle to try to space for an easier hit confirm. Because you can do stuff like that. I'm sure you guys saw me doing that a lot, like on the first day. It's a reset scenario to force your opponent to jump, and even if they jump, you're still in advantage. You're still in advantage because your needles have so low lag, unless you're fighting Peach. Peach is like one of the few characters where she can just jump float and hit you, like reversal you. But Peach is also an easier character to kind of get like needles and up smash. She goes really, really high. Do I ever use it in full hops? Yeah. If you're full hopping, you can do this. It's a really good thing because a lot of people try to chase down your full hops. So you can do this to kind of create a wall in front of you. Right? You can just create a wall in front of you. If it hits, you dash attack. If it doesn't hit, you can just reset neutral. It's really good. It's really, really good. But it's mainly, with full hops, it's good when you're moving backwards. Or, it's good if you force your opponent to whiff. Right? Like that. This little situation will make it to where, like, let's say I drop down and he thinks I'm going to do a move. If he does something, I can full hop. And on the way down, you're just like, oh, you press something, right? Punish. Just do fast fall, full hop needles, or fast fall needles. Just confirm. Needles won't fast fall themselves, but it gives you a little more space to go down. You can also do it when you're ledge trapping. Just bait your opponent into thinking you're gonna nair. Needles, right? What does Chic need to be a bit more viable? An F-it option where you can throw it out willy-nilly during kill percents, which in my opinion should be her bear. Even though her bear goes up, her bear has a sour hitbox even on its strong hitbox. It's pretty bad. But Chic doesn't really have a I want to kill you so I'm going to spam this move. I think that is actually one of her biggest problems. She has a lot of hit confirms, but she doesn't have like a kill move, you know? Like if you hit somebody with strong bear, they actually go really far. Like if you ledge trap with bear at these percents, it's really nice if you get the strong hit. And even then you have, let's say, like I think it's 3 frames for strong hit. 3 frames for strong hit, and then it all turns sour. But I personally think that's Sheik's biggest problem. A lot of people say weight. I think having a weight buff would be nice, but I don't think it would change much. It's still really hard to just like... You have to go for confirms or you have to play neutral, and both of those are fine. But to a lot of people, like, you need the easy way. Like, hey, I'm going to use this move and you're going to die. Yo, that computer's not bad. I'm playing neutral in 2020. It's good. There's situations where you can't do anything, man. You know it. You know it. Lastly, let's talk about Chic Stages. Chic does good on every stage, in my opinion. The main reason for this, any stage with platforms, you just fish, up air, up smash. Anybody trying to land on top of you has threat of dying at pretty much every percent. If you have FD, you're just Chic. You're just playing neutral, right? FD, Kalos, you're Chic. You're playing neutral. Kalos, you get kills off of edge traps a lot easier because you can do either F tilt or down tilt into up air on the side platforms. So essentially, Kalos, you get good hit confirms. You have good recovery. Town and City, you can Chicville people. You can kill people at 20. You can kill people at 30. You can kill people at 50. You can almost always kill people on the stage. And the first transformation has an up smash setup spot, right? Lilat, platform's always low. You can just fish up air. You can hide under platforms, right? Pokemon, F tilt up air kills crazy early. This is also the same with Yoshi's. F tilt up air kills crazy early. Up smash setups. Problem with Yoshi's is up smash setups don't work on the side of the platform, which is really bad. But Yoshi's has the same platforms as Kalos, where you can do drag down up air into forward smash, which will kill people around like 90, 95. It's really good. Battlefield, same thing with the other platforms that I mentioned. Smashville, same thing with the other platforms that I mentioned. But Smashville has a lot smaller of a stage to play neutral. I still think Smashville is really good. FD, no platforms, which is for better or for worse, but Chic is a really neutral-based character. Her on FD is still her on FD. Nothing's going to change, right? So, as I said, like, she's good on pretty much every stage. I can't really see a situation where I'm banning a stage that I don't want to play on in comparison to banning my opponent's best stage. A con about Kalos would be it can be hard to kill if you don't nail your kill confirms, but that can be said about any stage. Same thing about Town, but like these are like, you can work with Chic on literally every stage. Every stage can be a good Chic stage. And lastly, let me see if I can pull it up. I'd have to pull it up. Let me look it up. I'll bring it up really quickly, just to close things off. For me, this is Chic's matchup chart. I think Chic does good against floaties. Chic does good against swords. Chic can do good against heavies. I think Chic does bad against small characters, characters with a frame 1 out. Or kind of, Paulo can just air to air her really well. Characters that can also air to air her crazy well, or pressure her recovery really well. She just doesn't do good against short characters really. Even these matchups are probably matchups that I still think you'd have trouble with. I personally don't have that much trouble with them, but you might. What does Yoshi have frame 1? His double jump. Yoshi's double jump is his frame 1 option. So, who does well against short characters? Swords. And for Shadow, I know you asked a little earlier, right? You asked earlier the biggest differences between Old Sheik and this Sheik. Old Sheik was a lot more Smash 4 Sheik was a lot more cookie cutter. She was a lot more cookie cutter. To me, this Sheik, you can do a lot more, but you need to know how to do a lot more. Like, your hit confirm options are a lot bigger. Your combo routes are a lot bigger. It's just Smash 4 Sheik had options that were good, like just straight up good, like dash shield, roll. She had a lot off of grab. Her ledge trapping was really good. Her drop shield tilts were really good. Her ground options in this game are a lot worse, but her air options and her kill options are significantly better. Even her combo routes are like a lot better in my opinion. How does town have you kill around 20 or 30? You just wait for the second transformation and you fair people. That's it. That's it. But that's pretty much everything I can talk about regarding post-patch Sheik and a lot of the things I've been working on. I've said Sheik was high tier even pre-patch, so take it as you may. Post-patch, still think she's high tier. I did not think her buffs changed her bad matchups initially. I'm starting to change that opinion because her advantage state being buffed is a very, very big buff. She can kill you off landing aerials, which is amazing. She can ledge trap from a lot farther, which is amazing. She can camp smaller characters. Like, you can air camp a lot of characters now. I think she's a lot better. I still think a lot of people just aren't that good with her. So it's pretty much how I feel about Sheik. I think that's one reason why I want to optimize stuff. If I can get the combo flowchart to just be like, this is what you should do, I can teach people that, and then just it'll be nice. Like, there are good Sheiks out there. There are good Sheiks out there. But I'm not trying to teach them about Sheik. They know what's up. I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to teach the viewers. Because one day it'll happen and I'll be there. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Explain Banjo Sheik. You just run at him. You just run at him. That's it. It doesn't feel that hard to me. Like, you die mad early, but you can combo him really hard. You can play neutral, needles beat grenade. Yeah. You can edge guard him. Now you gotta remember this. It's okay. It'll go up on YouTube. It'll be a Twitch highlight. It'll be good. It was good. It was also good because I got to take a break with my hands, which I'm really happy about. Like, doing training mode stuff, talking about the game, really, really easy. Should you be down tilting or fairing more? Probably fair. Her tilts are more so combo moves until you have like really good confirms off of her tilts. But yeah, let's get back to playing. Actually, let me grab some food. Let me grab some food and then I'll get back to playing a bit.